Guys, you know that feeling you get when you sit down and accidentally just sit right on your balls? Well, you don't know? Let me tell you who does know. Digital Extremes. With their gigantic cojones, guys. I'm talking about they got a sack the size of a beanbag, right? They don't use a chair at work. They sit on their own giant balls. This company goes out and does the craziest stuff. And you know what? It always works. And the reason they take these risks, scientifically, there is no other explanation except for they have a gigantic nutsack. So let's go ahead and look at how Digital Extremes is using their balls to change the gaming industry. Ladies and gentlemen, last year we saw the Planes of Eidolon come out on Xbox, on PlayStation, and on, of course, PC. This was revolutionary for this game. This had always been a procedurally generated game, and I was going to do a video on the complete history of Warframe, all these changes and how far Digital Extreme has come, but there are so many small, minute details that I want to get just right, so I'm holding that video off just for a little while until I can write the entire script out, because I don't write a script for what I do. I just kind of, think of stuff off the top of my head. But for this one, there's so many dates, so many things that are special that I just want to make sure I get right. Now, last year when they launched the Planes of Eidolon, it was an amazing update. There were quite a few bugs, but it's okay. There was giant, monster things with tree arms. It was pretty cool. Now, going back to the gigantic nuts I talked about before, this is what allowed them to make a decision in a game that's usually running around in little tight, narrow hallways, always almost in an enclosed space, almost all the time. The biggest open areas on one of those Corpus maps where you're outside for a second. I mean, nothing compared to the Plains of Eidolon. They also let you craft freaking machetes and sticks that throw little pockets of gas out of them. Totally cool melee system they set up in Plains of Eidolon. This was done because of their giant nuts. These dudes have balls unlike any company I have ever seen in my life. What they announced at TennoCon 2018 just showed that Plains of Eidolon increased the size of these nuts. Now these guys have a full-on trampoline. Everyone in the neighborhood comes over to jump on Digital Extreme's gigantic nuts. They're so big at this point. They decided, let's go out even further. Let's make something so crazy, because if you're like me, guys, you are probably thinking, what really are they going to do? They've already done open world. What are they going to come up with this time? Well, oh my god, they came up with some stuff, and let me tell you, it is so Warframe. All of it is just so Warframe. Warframe has only ever been limited by its limitations, essentially. Like, the world is so big. I know that was the stupidest thing I've probably ever said, but the world, that they created was so big, but it was so limited to those tile sets inside the missions and the factions that you played. Plains of Eidolon gave you this potential to explore that world a little more, made you feel like you are part of this community, and now you're going to a world 5 to 10 times as big as Plains of Eidolon. They said one of the bases in there was as big as the entire map of Plains of Eidolon. Dude, and if that wasn't enough, bro, they give you the Marty McFly freaking hoverboard, man. Dude, my kid has been asking me for a hoverboard for like a year now. And I've been telling him, dude, they are not real. If there was such thing as hoverboards, I would have one already, dude. Okay? I would never be at home. I'd be hoverboarding around. How amazing would that be? Marty McFly is a guy from Back to the Future, for all you youngsters out there who don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So they add in the hoverboard, they add in these new enemies, and when the scene opens at TennoCon, y'all, it is so crazy. They start playing the music from Frozen, okay? You know the little roll around trolls from Frozen? They have the same songs, like don't. I can't do the song, whatever. Y'all will be hearing it in the video. The point is, I thought Anna was gonna come out and she was gonna be your new operator. I thought Anna was gonna come out, or is it Anna? Whatever. And then what's the other Frozen girl's name? I don't know. Whatever. Anna, I remember her name. So we thought Anna and her sister were going to come out and they were going to be like the new, the new operators. But I was wrong. They just were using that song for some other weird reason that no one knows. But you can build your own freaking guns now, guys. Your own secondaries. How cool is that? You can build your own little walker pets. You know, the little MOAs, little stupid MOAs that the Corpus have. They're always running around with their bird legs and no body, just a head on top. Now you can make one. You can make one yourself. Hopefully you don't make the one the girl made at TennoCon, because that one was super ugly. But you can make your own pets, guys. Big balls. Big balls, just for both of those systems. Allowing players to make their own weapons, make something that's OP. Giving them, the choice to do what they want. Guys, and then, because Digital Extreme said, you know what? Even though our sack is bigger than your entire 4-bedroom home, we're gonna stick an air pump in it and blow it up even bigger. And then they showed us Railjack. Oh my god. Change the course of history, y'all. This is crazy. This is Indiana Jones's whip, guys. This is amazing. These dudes have you get on a spaceship, fly into space through this like nebulous cloud of smoke. You get up there, there's all these asteroids, so what do? You check your systems. You check the ship systems. You gotta make sure you're good to go for battle. Then you start piloting the ship around. Are you kidding me? We are flying a ship in space, in Warframe. And I don't think it gets much sexier than this. Oh, but it does, Coop. It does. Because know what? Not only are we going to fly the ship around, but we're going to swap to this badass Harrison Ford Han Solo style turret and start shooting ships out of the sky. No. But we're not going to stop there. Enemies will begin boarding this gigantic badass ship. You will be having to kill these enemies while they're boarding your ship. Then, let's say you or your buddy want to get out and go into space, dude, with your Arcwing. You can do it. You can go into space with your Arcwing, okay? How? I just can't explain how sick this is. Now, that is so much already, but it is not all. You or your buddy can then go board the enemy vessel. Whichever one of you stays behind on the ship can pull up all the systems for the ship systems, and you can hack their ship, make their turrets fire on their own people, open up doors for your buddy, whatever he needs done, you know? If it was me, I'd probably have him sucked out the airlock just as a joke. I don't know if that's in there, but that's what I'd do. The point is, guys, the amount of control they give the players, the amount of freedom in this game to just fly around and explore free open space while you're having a giant battle with ships is so insane. You board the enemy ship, you sabotage it a little bit. Maybe you open the panel that reveals the weakness of their ship. And then, again, like Star Wars, you just go over there and you Luke Skywalker their ass. You Luke Skywalker their Death Star. You little, the little, whatever that was that stuck out in the middle of the Death Star. He had to shoot I always wondered why his bullets like curved down that hole. Like he wasn't even shooting straight. It's just weird to me. Anyways, guys, this is amazing. Okay? This is why I say the balls on Digital Extremes are just growing, dude. They are out of control, the growth on these balls. And you know what? I approve this. Normally, I would tell you if your balls are growing at a rapid rate, you should probably go see a doctor because you've probably popped one. But in their case, I would say they indeed have not popped their ball, okay? Their balls have just always been this big. They were always just hanging off the side of, the roof or something so we could never see them. Now, Digital Extremes has sat down on them and we can see their feet don't touch the ground. This is crazy, guys. I just want all of you to know that this is probably going to be one of the most amazing updates in any free-to-play game's history. Fortnite and Warframe are completely changing the way developers look at video games, the way they look at monetization. Neither one of these games have loot boxes. That's crazy. And Fortnite is the highest grossing game ever. It's making more money. It made like $300 million in 1 month, guys. Just selling skins to people. The whole game's free. The same thing in Warframe. Everything's free unless you just want to buy something. That's so amazing. So whenever you treat your community right, they want to spend money on you. Instead of doing what EA does, which EA comes up and says, how can we get more money from our players? After they've already paid for the product they have, how can we make them pay for it again? How can we get more of their money? That's not what Digital Extremes does. They say, what value can we offer our players? What value can we give them that they will see as equivalent to their hard-earned money? So they will give us some so we can keep giving them some. It is a give-take relationship, and I can't really express how amazing it is the way Digital Extremes interacts with its community, how they respect your time, how they respect your money, how they respect everything about the lore, the game, and how special it is to us. But also, simultaneously having these gigantic balls. And when your balls are that big, guys, you have to be careful, because you could crush a little kid. But they don't crush the kids, they don't crush our spirits, they don't just drop their balls on our big head and say, nope, you're done, you're crushed. No, they don't. They're sensitive to the fact that, we're in danger when their balls are around. What we love is in danger. They can't crush it. So they make sure they swing those in a new direction and create something crazy like Fortuna and Railjack. I know that was a weird, kind of creepy, parallel that I just raised there, but I think you guys get my point. It's pretty cool. So guys, those are my thoughts. I would love to know what my Warframers are thinking about this, because I think it's so sick. I think it's so sick. Obviously, I think it's sick. In case I wasn't enthused enough in this video, I think you guys can tell that I think it's amazing. I would love to know what you guys are most excited about for this. What do you guys think they're going to announce at TennoCon 2019? I can't imagine what they'll do. You're going to get to be like President Trump and you go around like what? I don't know. You get to be Hillary Clinton and President Trump and you fly in separate ships, guys, and you battle each other. That's probably what they're going to do. That's the only thing I can see that they would do to make it even bigger than what it already is. Anyways, y'all, I know that's completely ridiculous and they would never do that. But those are my thoughts on this. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, then don't. It's that easy. Be sure to subscribe, guys, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.